Welcome to this session on project management. In a previous session we talked about process optimization. Processes are things that you do each and every day or every week within your business. They're regular things that go on. Projects are things that come up and they're completed and then they go away. And so you have to be great at processes, and you also have to be great at managing projects. And so projects can take all kinds of shapes and sizes within a company. It might be a project to install a new computer system, or it might be a project to install this new piece of equipment that you're going to use for your manufacturing or something like that. Whatever the project is, there's a common set of steps that you can go through to make sure that you and your team manage them well. And so we'll use an example today of building a house to make it a little easier to understand. But every project starts with a goal. So a project goal, what is it that you're trying to achieve? And so in the case of building a house, we're trying to build a house. So that's our goal, is to have a completed house that we can go live in. And if you were to break that down, the first thing you want to do is break it down into parts. So what are the parts of building a house? You got part 1, part 2, part 3. And there's, probably 17 parts to really building a house, but we'll just talk about 3. So part 1 might be the foundation. So you have to build the foundation, and then part 2 could be the walls. And part 3 could be the roof. And so these are the 3 parts that you're going to focus on in your project to build a house. And so then now I want to break this down further into tasks. And so I have task A, B, C on pouring the foundation. I have task, D and E on the walls. I have F, G, and H on the roof. And so that's how you go through it. And so these parts are specific areas of the project, and then these tasks are specific actions. So all of these should be actions that you should take. So as an example, if I was going to break the foundation down into tasks, the first task might be to buy the cement. The second task might be to frame the shape of the house. The third task might be to mix and pour the cement into the frame. And so that would be an example. Those are all actions you can take. Buy the cement, build the frame, pour the cement. And then the walls would be the same thing. Maybe it's, I need to order the lumber. I need to hire a framing team, call to hire a framing team, have them come out. I need to buy nails, whatever it may be. Here are all the tasks there. And then the roof, the same thing. And so when you break it down into the areas and then the key tasks, it makes it much easier to handle. And then an important lesson for you and for the people that are managing each area is to just focus on that one task that you're worried about. Many people spend a lot of time bouncing around from this task to that task to this task, and they kind of get part of it done, and then they go over here and do part of this one and then part of that one, and they're not efficient with their work. And so by focusing in one area, it's been proven many studies that if you keep your concentration in one area and then move on to the next one, that you'll end up completing both of those things in less time than if you were to bounce back and forth. So that's important in project management. So focus on an individual task, and then depending on your team, who can you assign to each of these tasks? Some projects it may just be you and you're doing the whole project. You still need to manage it this way so that you're efficient. Other projects, you have other people that are involved. Maybe this is one of your employees, and one employee is just responsible for the foundation. And then maybe over here, you're saying that one contractor, or you're going to hire a company and they're going to worry about the walls. And then, you've always been great at building roofs, so you're going to be over the roofs. And so who are the people that are assigned to each part of the project? And then what are the tasks? And then focus on individual tasks as you go through. And then again, using the SMART goals that we talked about before, all of that exists right here. You want this goal to be SMART. So it's specific, it's measurable, it's achievable, realistic, and relevant, and then it's time bound. And so use your SMART goals at the top of project management, break your project down into parts, assign them to people, and then identify the task, focus on individual tasks as you go, and you'll be 10 times better than your competitor at managing the projects within your company. Good luck.